Good morning. Hi, I'm Kirk Kinsell, President for Europe, Middle East, and Africa for IHG.
It's the first day of AHIC, but it's a very big day for IHD today.
Well, it is. Today, on a global basis, as part of our Holiday Inn relaunch, we are launching our $100 million campaign for Holiday Inn. It's a Stay You campaign, and certainly it's going to support all of the investments that our owners have made in their participation in the relaunch. You know, we're two-thirds the way through, and soon to complete by the end of this year the relaunch of all of our hotels.
How's the relaunch progressing in the Middle East?
Well, I'm glad to say that we're a little bit ahead of the rest of the globe. We're 75% the way through. Owners are very excited about it. Our guests have certainly told us that it is the right thing to do. Our overall satisfaction scores are going up as a result of that, which is always an indication of their preference and their business. And then lastly is that we're seeing it come through in terms of our performance around RevPAR.
And how are the users in the Middle East? What changes the difference between the old Holiday Inn and the rebranded?
Well, certainly the thing that most people will see will be a sign. And here in the Middle East, we launched it as Holiday Inn Express. And Holiday Inn, of course, has been known here in the Middle East. So our sign, our badge, will certainly look new, look fresh. But within the other parts of the hotel, they'll see, like they will experience anywhere else in the world, a great sense of arrival, very uncluttered and friendly front desk. The guest room will be lifted in terms of the bedding, the 4 pillows on the bed, soft and hard choices. It sounds silly, but that's what the guests have told us have had a significant amount of meaning in terms of us thinking about what their choices and how they like to get a good night's rest, because that's the most important thing about staying in a hotel, being prepared for the next day. And then there's other pieces of it as well.
Now, turning to AHIC, tomorrow you're on one of the panels.
Yeah, I'm on the owner and operator panel. It's called Hard Talk, and we'll have the opportunity to basically discuss not just the legal construct of how owners and operators, relate to each other, but more importantly, the relationship and how, as an operator and in our case, a branded operator, how we can deliver value and deliver the kinds of returns that owners are looking for in their choice of who they do business with.
And what's your definition of value in business? What are the key elements of value?
Well, certainly value is first, as a financial measure of return, is not only asset value and increasing the asset value overall, but giving a good return, and oftentimes that's measured in yields, and it's a financial measure, of course, in terms of investment and cash flows on the back of that. But it's also about the relationship. Owners are engaged in their assets, and they take pride in their business, whether it's a 5-star hotel and the Holiday Inn, the Intercontinental brand, all the way down to the Holiday Inn Express brand, where they take pride in it. So part of the value is in the relationship and being engaged in the business together, growing the business together, and having the owner be able to take part of that as well.
And how does the green aspect of sustainability fit in with that plan of growing? I know this year you've been actively involved in your program Green Engage.
Right. Green Engage is a software program that was developed by Intercontinental Hotels Group. It helps a hotel manage and measure their waste, water, and energy components in the hotel. And most of our statistics basically are suggesting about a 25% reduction in those values and in that cost. So first and foremost, that's important in terms of delivering a return, but it's also important in terms of doing the right thing for the environment. And of course, our guests are telling us that they want to be engaged in brands that are being responsible to the environment, so that they too can trust the places in which they stay to help to manage their own carbon footprint. We've rolled this across all of our managed estate in the world, and now we're moving with our franchise hotels as well. So we're nearly 1,000 hotels across the entire world.
So let's say you're creating a hotel today. How would it be different in terms of the green aspects than, say, a hotel of 10 years ago, for example? What are the core elements of the green?
Well, certainly you start with a lot of the mechanical issues that are going to be running in the hotel to either provide your air conditioning, particularly it's needed here, heat in other environments, your water systems, your energy supplies, in fact, your laundry and your kitchen platforms. I mean, all of these are areas which can use either natural gas, they can use energy, of electrical energy. You know, they can also emit elements in terms of to the environment. So when we look at all of those, we look for energy efficient, investments, whether they're in mechanical systems or they're in energy producing mechanisms or in heat recycling or cooling mechanisms. All of these can be today in an investment can be made for basically the same investment if you went to non-efficient. So these things pay back in this day in this environment.
Okay, Kirk, thanks for sharing your thoughts with us today.
Thank you very much. Appreciate your time.